So now that we've talked about the value of homeownership, now let's go ahead and start talking about what the buying process is going to look like. We've broken it down into three parts. First part is going to be getting started, which is going to be going over kind of what to expect, going over your questions that you have, talking about what you're looking for, and then we're going to go talk about the process from offer to closing, which is going to go through every single step of the process once we're under contract to get to the closing table and signing, and then last but not least, the mission accomplished part, which is going to be high-fiving and getting you into your next home. So first things first, we'll go ahead and start with kind of going over what it is that you're looking for. And what we call that is a needs analysis. And, there's three goals for this. And first off, the home buying process is going to be one of the best decisions that you've ever made and one of the best purchases of your life. Another thing is that we're going to help you find the perfect home for the best price. And then number three, the third goal is that I'm going to have constant and clear communication with you throughout the entire process. So if you have any questions or if you need any information, that's what I'm here for, to get an answer for you. So before we get started, are there any questions that you have right off the bat? Okay, great. So let's talk a little bit about what it is that you are looking for and what your goals are. So, as far as location goes, I know that you were talking about you want to be specifically here in the Parkville area, so, in the same school district, right? Okay, and then, so we have location, and then as far as price goes, you're wanting to stay between the $400,000 to $500,000 range, right? Okay, perfect. And then what is some of the goals that you have as far as the home? Like, is there a certain neighborhood? Is there a certain style of home? Anything like that? Size of home? I know that we were thinking 4-bedroom, 3-bath, right? Okay, as a minimum, right? Perfect. Okay, and let me ask you, have you seen any homes in person yet? Okay, and how did you get into those homes? Through open houses? Okay, so not seeing any with an agent or anything like that? Okay, perfect. And then, are you going to be using financing or are you going to be paying cash for your home? Financing? Okay. All right, great. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about financing next, but I want to make sure that I have clear expectations as far as what you're looking for in a home goes first. So we talked about location. We know what price range you want to stay in. And we've talked a little bit about what your goals are as far as buying a home goes, your next home at least. So you want a little more space, and you want a fenced-in yard for the dog, right? Yep. And you want a neighborhood that maybe has some amenities like a pool, right? Is that what you... Yep, perfect. Okay, great. Well, now that I have a good idea about what you're looking for, let's go ahead and talk about what the next steps are in terms of securing financing. So I'm going to get you partnered up with our preferred lender. They're going to go over and collect some documents from you, so just be prepared for that. In order for them to give you that pre-approval letter, you'll need to submit those documents. And once they get those, they can help you determine the best loan program and length of loan, rates, down payment, etc. And your pre-approval letter, once you get it, that's going to be your ticket to writing an offer. Okay, so as I mentioned, they're going to be collecting some of those required documents, so just go ahead and put some of those aside, tax returns for the last couple of years, bank statements, things like that. They're going to let you know specifically what you're going to need. And like I said, they'll review the loan process with you, go over those terms, and then give you that pre-approval letter. So with that, are there any questions that you have so far that I can answer for you? Okay. All right, great. So again, I want to go over with you some of the benefits of our partnership. So we have special programs just for our clients, and they're going to go over with you what those look like, but they could potentially save you thousands of dollars compared to other lenders. So you're going to be working closely with this person. So it's best it's best to use someone that you can trust, and best to have a partner that has that track record. That I know is going to make sure that they deliver the same experience that I'm going to deliver to you. Does that make sense? Perfect. A quality pre-approval is key. And so the more information that you can give them up front, that's going to lead to less conversations for specific questions down the road. So being approved is the first step. And then once you're approved, that makes you now an able buyer. So, ready, willing, and able. Ready is the approved. So we'll move on to the next section here. And if you have any questions, like I said, throughout the process, feel free to stop me, okay?